Hello friends, today we are going to start next lecture of the chapter control rectifiers. So in the chapter we have studied the full wave, half wave control rectifiers, and in today's lecture we will study performance parameters of converter. So in performance parameter of converter we will derive the different performances or performance parameters of single phase full wave converter, which is generally derived from input and output waveforms. Okay, and to this do this we will have one assumption, and that assumption is load and output current should be continuous. Okay, so basically we are going to find out here means what will be different performance parameters like displacement factor, input displacement factor DF. Then we'll study what is current distortion factor. Okay, also we'll study effect on power factor. Also we'll study harmonic factor, that is HF, or I can say total harmonic distortion. Okay, or I can we will study voltage ripple factor. Okay, VRF. So these different factors we are going to study for single phase converter. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, to understand this particular derivation, you all should be familiar with the Fourier series. Okay, it is a bit mathematical expression. So we'll start here. In general, the instantaneous current of a converter, which is known as I of t, instantaneous current of a converter is expressed in terms of Fourier series as A0 plus summation, where n runs from 1 to 3 to alpha of uh, an cos n omega t plus bn, sorry, here it should be sine, where it is cos, here it is sine n omega t. Okay, this is a simple Fourier series expression for your instantaneous current. Now in this equation, if I call it as equation 1, what is A0? I can say A0 as 1 by 2 pi integrations runs from 0 to 2 pi I of t into d omega t. Okay, what is a n? Okay, you can see there are three terms, a0, an and bn. Okay, a0 is this. What is an? An is 1 upon pi integrations from 0 to 2 pi I of t of cos n omega t d omega t. Okay, and similarly what is bn? 1 upon pi integrations from 0 to 2 pi, everything will be similar. Instead cos, we will have sine over here, sine n omega t d omega t. Okay, this is how a0, an and bn can be expressed. Okay, so now the performance parameters obtained first or single phase converter, and then for single phase instead semiconductor we study for single phase full converter only. Okay, so this is a basic expression. Now we will study it for single phase full converter. Okay, now for single phase full wave converter, we know that the source current Is, if you remember the waveforms of source current, it is generally from alpha to pi plus alpha, right? If you remember, or else I will draw it for you. Current source current waveform. So if I have to draw it, then if you remember the single phase full converter, which looks like this, having two limb and 4 SCR with this RLE or R or L, whatever, RLE load. Okay, this is T thyristor 1, thyristor 2, thyristor 3 and thyristor 4. Okay, this is single phase full wave bridge converter. Now what was the source current waveform over here, if you remember? Just I will remind you. The source voltage waveform was like this, AC. Okay, then output voltage depends on the firing angle alpha. So if I say that firing angle is at particular this point, okay, then I can say as load is inductive, it will conduct in negative side. I have already taught you all this, just reminding you. It should go from this 0 negative, again it should go from this 0 then negative. Yes, okay, this is voltage waveform, output voltage. This is not of our interest. Then this is the current waveform, means when it is negative, current will drop down, and at this particular point current will rise to one height, and till here it will decay for some value, and till this point again it will rise to some value. When it is negative, it will decay. Similarly, this is output current. Okay, and what is the source current waveform? Is, which is of our interest. Source current waveform is, first we have to consider this firing angle alpha. This is pi. This is pi plus alpha. This is 2 pi. This is 2 pi plus alpha, right? This is firing angle alpha. This is pi. Here this is 2 pi. Okay, so source current waveform is somewhat like this. See, it will go like this, then it will come down, then it will be on a negative side. This is source current, don't get confused. So source current, yes, it can be on a negative side also. This is not load current. Okay, I have drawn one particular waveform. Why I have given the reference over here? Because I have to draw the expression for source current. Just a minute, let me adjust the camera. Okay, yes. Now what is the waveform, what is the expression for source current? It is generally, you can see that it is somewhat square waveform, means I can resemble it to this type of waveform, right? A square waveform. Okay, so I will write down the expression for source current as I0 plus summation n runs from 1 to 3 to alpha Cn sine of n omega t plus theta n. Okay, what is Cn over here? I can say where Cn is nothing but under root n square plus bn square. And what is this theta n? As I said, you need a mathematical base to understand this. Theta n, it is given as, see here, theta n is equal to tan inverse of an upon bn. Right? Okay, now let's start the expression. Now I can say I0. Okay, what is I0? I0 is your output current. I have just shown you the output current waveform also here, right? This is the output current. So what is I0? I0 I can express it as a 1 upon 2 pi in bracket integration runs from alpha to pi plus alpha. You can see that waveform runs from alpha to here pi plus alpha, right? So alpha to pi plus alpha of I0 d omega t minus pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha of I0 d omega t equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0, right? I0 is I can say that I0 is a constant load current, though we can say that it is varying, but if inductor is having a sufficiently large value, then I can see this is a constant value current. Okay, now I will write an as an equal to 1 upon pi in square bracket, integrations runs from alpha to pi plus alpha I0 of cos n omega t d omega t minus integration from pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha I0 cos n omega t into d of omega t. Right? This is the equation for In I have written. Just a minute. I need to adjust camera in between. Okay. Now for this particular equation I can reduce it as I0 upon n pi in square bracket. I can write it as a integration of cos is sin n omega t for limits alpha to pi plus alpha minus sin n omega t pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha in square bracket. Okay, so which I can conclude to minus, if you solve it you can get it, minus 4I0 upon n pi sin n alpha for n equal to 1, 3 or 5. Okay, for odd value, and if I put